So everybody, not really doing the cam today. It's kind of acting dumb and I don't feel like really fucking with it. We're gonna try to push through this.
I need that.
Assuming this is creative character shit, but
Hey,
we're gonna try to push through this.
MP, what's going on, man?
Oh man,
Cause I
it's
just need
crazy
to
out here with the draft workouts.
get a high
trying to
score
coordinate the lining of my suit with my shoes.
Yeah, that lining's got to be on point, bro.
and beat
For
whoever
sure.
else is
I'm not trying to be out
competing
there
in
looking
GGL.
Crazy. But hey, real quick, I want to thank you for doing this interview. You know, I'm trying to build my platform for my rookie year, and you got a large following. That's myself included.
Yes, I'm happy to do it, bro. Anytime.
Should we get you guys mic'd up and ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it for sure.
Let's make some magic.
Yeah, bro. So that'd be my advice. You only get one rookie season, so make sure you work hard, stay humble, and most importantly, have fun. Take it all in.
Hey, bro, I received all of that.
Got you.
Okay, now I got one last question for you, but it's a tough one.
Okay.
You got one shot to win one game. You could play with any 4 guys in NBA history. Who you running with?
I'm picking guys at their peak, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. So you got me at the point, and then AI, Dirk, MJ, and Shaq. Nobody's beating us.
Are you sure? Because I think my squad could take you.
You and who else?
All right, check this out.
Kind of different. Man, Bird looking crazy.
That's a good squad.
That's a great squad.
But you're still taking that L. You're not even in the league yet, MP. You can't compete with this.
Shay, between me and you, there's nothing but respect. But I like when people doubt me because I love proving them wrong.
Okay, so can I just get into the game?
We are underway again here. Less than 3 minutes to go.
And you know the adrenaline is running high for MP, whether it be for his own confidence bragging rights of proving to the world he will someday belong in the upper echelon of basketball greats. This game has a lot of implications for that young man.
Great to see the offense for Team MP running well. This is a team loaded with talent. This has been so much fun to watch.
James rips down the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Jordan. Duncan with the rebound. And Stan, what a performance by MP to put his team in this sort of position down the stretch of the game.
Yeah,
Rory coming in, let's go.
MP has executed at this level is really impressive. This is exactly the performance he set out to deliver. Can he finish the job?
Shut down.
That's the question.
Here's Iverson. After the basket by Team MP. 6 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Ooh, costly miss right there.
And when you're down by 11, they've got to capitalize on every possession.
Timeout called, Team
Fuck it up.
SGA. So, Greg, under 2 minutes left to play. And you know what? You can just feel, can't you, the electricity in this building.
Both teams are still very much in this game.
Oh, they all know that.
Legends on both sides of the ball. A lead can
Man, fuck all that. We ain't got time for your timeout, nigga. We ain't here to win there. All right.
Well, we've seen a lot of back and forth between Shea and MP this game. Neither have been shy about getting in each other's face. But right now,
Let's go. Shut him down.
And it looks like it's been good-natured talk so far. But MP is the last person I'd want to give any extra motivation to. He's found another level here.
You know Jordan making that.
Count it!
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now here's LeBron. Shoot from 12, and the shot goes in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions.
Nothing going on
give
there.
them a chance to get back in the game.
And Greg, by all accounts, this one is all over.
Yeah, more of a formality at this point. A lot of hard work and smart play paying off with a very healthy lead here to close this one out.
And as the clock winds down, Stan, it feels like this game is in the bag. Barring a miracle, that is.
Well, as a former coach, you never breathe easy until you see all zeros up there. But MP and company have to feel pretty good.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And the final seconds, Greg, of this one ticking away. What a tremendous win it was for MP and his team.
Never easy being a team of legends, but boy, they played great. This one is sweet.
MP. So it's Team MP winning this one
Easy money.
And a fantastic showdown we witnessed in this one. Much respect.
I just gotta
See
get
what I'm
the
saying?
shot.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, you're wrong, but I respect the confidence.
Hey, wouldn't be here without it.
I know you had a crazy come-up, MP, but the NBA ain't Europe. You're about to find out.
I feel that. You want to know something funny? Next time we talk, we might be teammates. I'm hearing a lot of interesting things about the draft.
See, I'm not sure you fit the culture, bro.
Ouch, Shay. Any team could use what I got. Hey, plug and play, baby. I'm him.
She bad, I like this. Now she wanna face car valid and she got nice lips. Innocent and a freak, that's my type. 10 out of 10, yeah, that's my. If you like TikTok like this. I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get move your waist and wine like this. Face car valid and her body come perfect. I could be patient if it's worth it. If you want a Birkin, then earn it. Miss, we can make fire. Like
all right, we about to pull up now.
And your eye contact is flirting. You got the I'm surfing. Miss, if you got a bumper, then twerk it. Miss, if you got a bumper, then shake it. Vibrate it, embrace it. Only you, and me. Homebody, I don't like party, but we can party like we at Carney. First day, palm me. Only you, and me. Let's deep. She don't need money, she already. If you bring your girls, I'ma bring my army. She bad, I like this.
Where we at?
Now she wanna face car belly, then she got nice lips. Innocent and a freak, that's my type. I 10, yeah, that's my. If you talk TikTok like this, I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get me your waist and wine like this. She bad,
Holy shit, there's too many people in this damn thing.
face car belly, then she got nice lips. Innocent and a that's my type. 10 out of 10, yeah, that's my. TikTok like this, I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get me your waist and wine like this.
Gonna be it right here. I got time for all that. As we can see right now. Alright, so on superstar difficulty, everything else is default. I haven't touched shit. I haven't touched nothing, so let's go.
Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'8".
I don't care now. Can we skip this? Can we skip this?
So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there.
I'll take that all day.
And it's Santos in at the 3. Here's Curry. Stolen by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And finished off by Bailey.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Moody the pass to Curry.
No way.
Off target with his 3. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
All right. I know how to do the passing.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Kessler. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. Yep, that one goes.
Needs a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
And here's Utah. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
No
and
way.
Butler missing. The Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And George kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. From deep, George. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
No
Curry
way.
Can't get it to go. Curry's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Now here's Markkanen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Oh, we need to restart this. Okay, start from the beginning, all right? Let's go.
Matchup we have in front of us tonight. Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court
okay.
matchup is absolutely special.
All right, so let's go.
Big time guys.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league, but it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
This is released like super early.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. George with the bucket.
And there's a nice rhythm to his 3-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said,
all right. Yeah, we're gonna get the groove in.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break. You're going to see the speed and the skill
figure out where we're at here.
2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3 spot.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get this right.
When it comes to these 2 teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, BA. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. Here's Bailey, pass to George, and here's Kessler. Here's Bailey, Moody defends, and stolen by Green. Here's Curry, and he buries his first look.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Jackson outside. First quarter of play, a minute in. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler a screen. Inside.
Come on, block that.
It's good.
Come on,
set
big
up beautifully by George. Kessler's got his second basket.
And Kessler is so smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots within his range.
Now here's Moody. Launches it. Santos tries again. Outside for Butler. Pass to Moody. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that LinkedIn athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches.
I'm gonna fucking get this down pack.
One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3.
Easy.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Curry with the 3.
Let's go.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Beyond the arc. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by George.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
I'm told now
Come on, bro. Don't come up off him hesitation.
We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was a guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals.
Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3. Clock is at 3. The 3, George. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Golden State ball.
Here's Curry. Moody on the wing. Pass to Santos. To the middle. George with a steal. And here's Bailey for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Butler outside. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. He goes up.
No way.
Dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Pass break, Utah. And he's going for the oop here.
No way.
And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Moody passes to Green. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Curry's shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
George against Curry. George, good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Curry for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Bailey. George feels it out a bit. And here's Markkanen. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made 3 on one end, he comes right back for his own team.
Let's go, let's go.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Warriors trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Oh, nice D from Curry.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Green finds Curry. Shoots over George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Curry's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers. An unbelievable feel and touch.
Now here's Kessler. Pass to Bailey from deep. Utah with another miss. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Curry.
No, I fucking pressed. Not what I pressed.
Here's Bailey. Gets to see a basket. The Jazz again can't hit. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Now here's Markkanen. Shoots over Curry. The Jazz again can't hit. There's a minute 17 left in the first. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Warriors trail by 4. Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen outside. Now Kessler. From 11 feet away. And it falls all over the rim and in. Kessler's got 6.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
Here's Santos. That three's off the mark. Jazz leading by 6. George outside. Markkanen from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Bailey. No points yet. 5 to shoot. George for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pound.
Not good enough.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moses Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. Now here's Curry. Misses the 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board.
Wait, come on, bro. No. I pressed pass. Don't fucking play me like that.
2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Curry.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Markkanen finds George. Back to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Jackson for three. Utah the rebound. George outside. Jackson the screen. George has the open look.
He's gonna fucking get him.
The rebound by Moody.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Butler up top. Shoots over Jackson.
Get the fuck out of here.
Misses off the right iron. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things.
Get that in there, come
handle
on.
the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Now here's George. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Bill Hardy. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you, Ryan.
Okay, thank you, Allie. George, good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Curry passes to Butler. Lets it go from deep.
Come on.
It's rebounded by George. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Curry, no good. Utah leading. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Buries it down low.
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
And stolen by Markkanen. And here they come.
Not gonna make anything.
Butler. And again, it's Utah.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Butler against Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to George. Kessler, a screen. Oh, got a piece of it. And he buries his first look.
Well, when you have the size Kessler has, you just want them to keep giving you the ball inside.
For the Jazz, Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Outside Pajemski. Good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Shot clock at 3. For 3, Collier. The Warriors pull it in. Horford outside. Pass to Santos. Back to Horford. 1:27 left in the first. Here's Pajemski. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Here's Collier, defended by Pajemski. Shot's good by Collier.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Here's Curry. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to George.
Get out the
Beyond the arc. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. The 3 from Curry. That shot off.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Here's Sensabaugh. Lets the three fly. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
We're still up. Not leading, but we're up. Ain't no double-digit lead right now. I just gotta get this man shot down pack.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on them.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring
Hey, no
opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Big, get out my way, big.
Williams is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Warriors trail by 4. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Filipowski to the paint.
Good shit.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Like how they did that there.
He's got 7 points.
Oh, yeah.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Butler against Markkanen. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Well, the Warriors shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Melton misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Markkanen with a screen on Horford. Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick and roll action. He can do anything as the screen.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. A different look for Utah. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's George in for Sensabaugh. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. Fires from 14. Podziemski's shot is good. 9 points in the game.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Pass to Jackson. To the inside. That's good from Collier on the assist by George. And the Jazz lead by 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Butler. On the wing, Curry, three-pointer, and a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
3 points.
Curry's got 6.
Let's go,
most
baby.
of the time, you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Jackson, pass to Markkanen. George scanning the floor, fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Curry against George. Curry, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Payton against Markkanen. Filipowski sets a screen, fires it. Markkanen misses. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Curry. 1:46 left in the second period. That won't go either for Curry. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Payton against George. Payton, no good. The Jazz have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. tries a 9-footer, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
We're tied up. We're tied up.
And that ties it up. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Williams comes in for Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George finds Jackson. Outside, Williams. Kicks it to George. From downtown. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Melton outside. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again. For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. It's stolen by Green. And here's Curry for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. With 1 on the clock. Tie game here in Utah. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
I got 3 rebounds of this cat. He's not even big. But if I'm shooting good with him, so fuck it.
Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. On the floor for the Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. 2-point game. Inside. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
The Jazz shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Up top, George. He's covered by Curry. And the foul called on Draymond Green.
Yeah,
that's his
feet
first
wrapped
foul of
up.
the game.
That's all good.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. He's got 6.
Pass
to Bailey. Now here's George. He's covered by Curry. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Back to George. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 5 points.
Well, this is why George's coaches encourage him to keep shooting from deep, because they know he's only going to get better.
Outside Curry. The 3 ball. That won't go either for Curry. Utah leading by 3. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Utah's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Back to George. Fade away. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Green able to hit from 3.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. For three, George sends it home from three-point land. George has got 9 points now in the quarter. And here is Green. Outside Butler. Over Jackson. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jack's up a 3. Another 3 for Utah.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
And stolen by Markkanen. And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. When you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis has checked in for Moody. George against Curry. Inside, Curry gets it to go through the defense as well.
A skillful shot by Curry. He makes the short-range floater look effortless.
Pass to Jackson.
Nothing.
Can't hit from in close.
Wow. 2 minutes remaining. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. Shoots over Bailey. The rebound by Jackson. Utah leading by 7. Here's Bailey. Jackson outside. Markkanen for 3. Oh, Markkanen drills the 3.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
1:24 left to play in the third. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Sensabaugh comes in for Markkanen. Mikhailuk's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Takes a step back. Collier. And that one drops for him. Collier's got 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Curry looking it over. Shoots over Collier. Curry's shot is off. Jazz leading by 10. And Green comes to help. Outside, Williams. With the step back. Down low. Filipowski with it. Still no points. 4 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Again, Utah good for 2.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Not good enough.
You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player.
Where you at, dude? Oh, he's stumbling and shit. It ain't that serious.
Both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Santos in the 3 spot. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Utah. George passes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Kessler screen on Curry. Hits it from 3-point range.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Curry deciding where to go with it. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here is George. To the paint. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jackson against Butler. To stop the run. Utah with the rebound. And there's the call.
I gotta get this damn shot.
Teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league. Yeah, BA. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's George. Misses the 3. And here's Curry for 3. Counted from distance.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Green covering. George outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Second shot opportunity. And Kessler lays it up and in.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Here's Moody. Here's Green.
Get in there.
Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Jackson surveying the D. George passes to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. On the wing, Curry. Lots of room. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now here's Markkanen. Defense is right there. George drives in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And the more experienced George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
George against Curry. And the shot goes down.
Stephen Curry.
He has 7.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Pass to Bailey. George against Curry. Back to George. Shoots over Curry. Kessler. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bailey, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Santos. He's scoreless. Shot by Butler. No good. Here's Bailey. Moody defends. And there's the lob. It's stolen. Outside Curry. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Horford outside. Porzingis finds Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. The putback. Goes back up. Porzingis misses.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Pass to Collier. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Warriors trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Porzingis with it. Working on Filipowski. From deep, Melton. Utah grabs the miss. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Jackson. Melton on the wing. Payton passes to Melton. Hits the trifecta.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Collier.
Trying to run down that clock, big dog.
Pass to Williams. Not going to go that time. Horford with some nice D. The Warriors trailing. Right side, Podziemski. Payton passes to Horford. Now Porzingis. Williams defending. Back to Horford. Shoots over Filipowski. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter under.
Yeah, who cares? Go, 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 go.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Al Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Butler. And it's Podziemski in at the point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys?
All right, thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Pass to Filipowski. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Outside Podziemski. It's Podziemski on the wing. Kept alive. The shot misses. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. To the wing, right side. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
I'll tell you, good physical play from Markkanen right there. Puts the defense in a bad position and gets the whistle.
George, he's checked in for Utah. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Melton. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. That's good for marketing. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results.
Whoa,
Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Here's Sensabaugh. Butler covering. Curry against George. Filipowski, the pass to George. Now here's Markkanen. The three. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Jazz. In transition, here come the Jazz. And another miss by Utah. Warriors trail by 4. And here's Podziemski. Still without a bucket. Fires it from 18. No good on the shot.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, man.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize.
Holy shit.
Great hustle on that play.
Curry against George. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Back to Podziemski. The three is up.
No
rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Collier. 1:51 left to play in the second quarter. And here's Filipowski. Fires the three. Collier, no good. Warriors trail by 6. George with a steal. On the break.
Not making
Shot's
that.
good
Get the
by
fuck out of
Collier.
here.
Collier's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Butler on the wing. George against Curry. Over George. And that one comes up a bit short. On offense, here's Utah. A big stretch here going. 10-2 to the paint. Here's Markkanen forcing the issue. Markkanen.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
On the wing, Payton. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Defended by Podziemski. There's 31 seconds left to play in the half. Clock at 6. Filipowski sets a screen. Collier.
Get the fuck out of here.
Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
For the Jazz, Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for Sensabaugh. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. And so it's Utah earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly.
All right, come on. Hurry up. I don't want to see this shit.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Utah leading by 10. Jaron Jackson out there with Laurie Markkinen. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Bailey in a 2-guard. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. George against Curry. Shoots over George with the putback. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
Throws it up high. And finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Green. Shot clock at 5. Moody from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jazz leading by 10. Pass to Bailey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Butler on the wing. Now Moody. Left side, Green. Stolen.
Okay, fuck that.
Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moses Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Santos in at the 3. Now here's Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Santos. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. And so Markkinen will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Green finds Moody. Here's Curry. A 3-ball. Curry with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the inside, and Kessler throws it down.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. 3-pointer, Butler, it doesn't go for him. Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Curry. To end the drought. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside, George. Moody with it. Bailey picks him up. Here's Butler. Rebound, Utah. Markkinen finds Jackson. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Curry against George. Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
Now, here's Markkinen. From deep, George. Draymond Green pulls it in.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pulls from the top of the key.
Oh, come on.
Pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now, here's George. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now, here's Curry. Still scoreless. And it's Green missing.
That's that bullshit.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
On the wing, Jackson. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Jackson.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Pajemski. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. Payton can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 11. Williams passes to Collins. Here's Mikhaili. Again, the Jazz score.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Pajemski. Pass to Melton. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. A step-back shot here. It's rebounded by Mikhaili.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Three-pointer. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for...
Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Marking it outside. Back to George. Tipped. Butler with a steal. Pass to Santos. Down low. Stolen by Kessler. And here's Jackson from behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
Stretching the defense out from the corner. Nice work by Jackson Jr.
Butler against Jackson. 3-pointer. Butler can't get it to go. George outside. Kessler, a screen on Curry. George passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Unloads. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Curry's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And here are the Warriors now, following the 3 by Utah. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Bailey. Moody defends. It's stolen by Green. Curry passes to Butler. Shoots over Jackson. No dice from the high post. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Markkanen for 3. Warriors with the rebound. for Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
BA, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch four who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Warriors trail by 5. Curry surveys. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Jackson outside. Back to George. The basket dropped.
It's going to fucking happen, okay?
It'll be Utah off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moses Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Nice ball movement by Utah. George with the screen on Butler. It's Jackson with the drive, and Jackson throws it down hard.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the bounce and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Bailey. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Curry. George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And there's another one for the Jam.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Green. Outside Butler. With some arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points.
No way.
Doris, when you look at the numbers from both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high
down there already,
as they possibly can.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Santos in at the 3. Shot is good by Curry.
There's a craftiness to Stephen Curry's game. He just freezes defenders, and that allows him to get by on the drive.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. George sets a screen. Now here's Markkanen. The D's right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, and stolen by Green. Moody with it. Markkanen's there. Here's Santos. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
George passes to Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game.
Come on, man.
He is the prototypical desired big.
Push that shit early.
And it's Utah with the ball. Markkanen, the pass to Jackson.
Oh.
Lets it go. George's shot is off.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
That was
shot by Butler, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot. And
Not getting
most of the
nothing.
time,
Nah,
that's
fuck outta here.
his blocking.
And this is right in his wheelhouse, hitting the boards and cashing in.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Curry's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
So they take the lead.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Curry against George.
Come on.
Warriors miss again. Utah leading. There's the three. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Moody from outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Over Butler. George, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Here's Markkanen. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Markkanen's gotten his second bucket.
Well, you want to get Markkanen as many touches as you can. Get him into a rhythm. This guy's skilled.
Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. George against Curry. Oh, George with a steal.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fast break, Utah. Ball's going up the court. Finished off the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Warriors trail by 6. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Bailey. And the Jazz with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. There's the trouble. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors.
Come on, Curry. We gonna hit these motherfuckers.
So turn the matchup before us tonight. What do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high-volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. Now Curry. Following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. Curry, that's good.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Markkanen finds Jackson. And it's Bailey in the corner. Clock at 6. Inside from 10 feet out, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
No.
Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's there.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
For Utah, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Jackson. And here's George for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Curry looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
And it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range
Get the fuck out of here.
inspires a generation.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Utah with the ball. They trail by 1. Back to George. Lays it up off the glass.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Pass to Green. A floater. Some nice passing by Golden State. 6 to shoot. Now Curry. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Markkanen. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's George. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Markkanen kicks to George. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Green. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Pass to George. Back to Markkanen.
Come on, you gotta stay with him.
Shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got his second basket.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block. It imposes his will.
Driving the lane, and Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Curry. Offline from the top of the key.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Warriors trail by 5. Butler finds Curry. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Jackson. Can't hit from 12.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Bucket is good.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Jazz leading by 3. Luke passes to Count. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point. It's on Porzingis.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Payton. Back to Podziemski. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Markkanen against Payton. And here is Markkanen. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz. They're up by 4.
Up by 4. Okay, let's go. Have to close that gap again. Let's
and for
go.
those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes
Get the fuck out of
offensively,
here.
and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
We've got Williams. He's out there with Lowry Markkinen. Collier out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Porzingis. Nothing on the board. Good on the bucket.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Podziemski can't tie it up as that one's no good. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. This is checked in for Collier. Outside Williams. Markkinen sets the pick for Williams. Takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Williams. And George is subbed in for Harkless. Then for the Warriors, Peyton, he's checked in for Horford. And Stephen Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Curry. Pass to Sensabaugh. And here's Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Over Butler. And Nurkic gets it to go. Now it's a
take that defense all day, bro.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Here's Porzingis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Nurkic. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Podziemski. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Keontae George picks one up. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Offensive rebound. Count that one. Kessler's got his first basket.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot.
No, too early.
Kessler with the rebound.
Gotta be patient.
Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bailey with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bailey's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Okay, time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for Utah is providing some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, that's an injury no player wants to deal with, but as we know, so many guys have dealt with it at some point.
Now here's Green, sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And because he can score all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. No good with the triple. Warriors trailed by 5. From downtown, Santos, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Bailey. And it's Kessler, top of the key. Kessler, the screen, from deep. And it's Collier missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On its way from Curry for 2. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. Outside for George. Back to Kessler.
Come on.
Tries again. And he's good at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. Now here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Over Kessler. Up again. Here's Santos. Outside for Butler. Curry passes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Now Moody. Shoots over Bailey. Moody misses. Markkanen looking it over. Jackson. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Curry. Uneasy, 2 on the layup.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Now George. And here's Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey. Moody defends. Utah with another miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it. It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot.
Let's go,
free
Green.
throws will follow that whistle.
And Green is so clever at forcing the D's hand. Gotta be careful how you guard him inside.
Free throw good. Green. The Jazz have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's George. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
That one's good for 2. Green's got 5 now.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Outside Curry. Over George. Again, the Warriors score.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Come on, let's do this.
Here's Curry. Shoots over George.
Come on, give me the roll.
Rebound by Jackson. Here's Bailey. Moody defends. Bailey, the pass to George. Markkanen sets a screen. Puts it up from 15. To the left wing. Pass to George. The three is up. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now here's Curry. Pass break Utah. Here's George. And the jam by George.
All right, we side up. We side up. We side up. Let's go.
Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Takes a three. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Markkanen with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Kessler. And he banks in the layup. Kessler's got 6.
Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Podziemski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here
Come on,
for the Jazz.
Well, the game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Utah making a switch here. Nurkic just checked in. On the wing, Payton to the inside. Right side, Podziemski. It's stolen by Nurkic. Williams with it. Now Podziemski defending.
Not getting shit. No
Williams
way,
gets
bro.
the bucket on the assist by Filipowski.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Podziemski to halt the run. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Jazz have got 6 of 14 in so far. The kick out to Williams. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Nurkic. The fadeaway J is off the mark. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Payton's shot is good.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Pass to Williams. Here's Nurkic. The shot off that time. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Utah ahead. They lead by a... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the 2nd quarter.
What the
Al
fuck?
Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Melton in at the 2. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Brian.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And stolen by Melton. Outside Porzingis. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them quick.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Utah making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Here's Sensabaugh. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Butler.
How's that too late, dog?
Here's Payton. Outside Butler. Now here's Markkanen. He's closely guarded. Pass to Collier. 4-3. Ooh, Markkanen, confident from long range.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
Outside Payton. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Off target with a jump hook. Utah leading by 9. Markkanen with it. Payton covering. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Filipowski. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
The BA, I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another, I guess.
Outside Payton. Pass to Pajemski. Shoots over Collier. And again, no good by Golden State.
Come on, dude.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Nurkic. Here's Markkanen. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
Well, you can't forget that.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the 3, the small forward. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. On its way from Curry for 2. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
George looking over the floor to the inside. Here's Kessler.
Come on, dude, stay with him. He wasn't even picking me. Fucking stay with him.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Shoots. Again, the Jazz score.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Keeps it alive to the left side wing. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Three-pointer, Markkanen, and the 3 ball is good.
And you see the scorer's mindset with Markkanen. Spends lots of time in the gym working on every shot.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Oh, good on the triple. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Curry outside, offensive rebound. Santos. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Curry with the three. And it's Utah with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Can they get it?
No, come on.
And the Warriors miss again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Cad. That's not a good look at all. Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Curry can't get it to go.
A bit of pride at stake.
I need to get this man's fucking shot down.
And Utah starts out with the ball. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the three slot.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
And yep, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Bailey. Marking it outside. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Utah moving the ball around. There's Jackson with the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Green. Takes the three. Butler can't get it to go.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Graham?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. What separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Jazz. That one is off. George scanning the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Pass to Moody. To the paint. Green. Good D by Kessler.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Jackson for three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And that one drops. Curry's gotten his second bucket of the game.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Butler's shot is good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Kessler with a bucket.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Now here's Curry. Moody on the wing. Outside, Green. Three-pointer, no good. Jazz leading by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Jackson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Curry against George. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. George finds Markkanen. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Moody. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A line change here for Utah. And some changes here for the Warriors. .149 left in the first. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Williams, a screen on Payton. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Nurkic is checked in for Mikhailuk. Warriors trail by 6. To the inside. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Williams from long range. Horford pulls it in. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Back to Pajemski. From deep, Melton. Utah grabs the miss. Williams on the wing. Horford covering. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Collier out to the wing. Utah with another miss. The Warriors trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Porzingis. 6 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's Sensabaugh. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Golden State has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Porzingis. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing court.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Utah ahead, up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got Kyle Filipowski, Lauri Markkanen out there with Williams. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in a shooting guard. That's the group for Utah right now. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Again, the Warriors score. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
Fight for it.
Here's Sensabaugh. Butler covering. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Filipowski. The Warriors pull it in. Now Pajemski. No made baskets yet. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Filipowski. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Yep, that one's good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Yeah, Markkinen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
A different look here for Utah. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Keontae George in for Sensabaugh. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you guys.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Curry passes to Porzingis.
Come on, Porzingis.
16 feet out. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah leading by 7. Markkanen for 3. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
On the wing, Payton. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Shoots over George. That won't go either for Curry. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Big, great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. A different look here for Utah. Kessler comes in for Filipowski. And Bailey subbed in for Collier.
So critical that you're...
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moses Moody is out there with Curry, and it's Santos, and it's the small forward.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Curry. Kessler with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by George.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Outside Butler. To the paint. Poke loose. Outside for Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents. And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
And it's Butler missing. The Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him. They start off this game. And George with the stuff.
What the hell is he patient about, bro?
Do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now, here's Moody. Butler in the corner. Wants to get it to Kessler, and does. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's Curry outside. Trains the 3-pointer. Curry's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Kessler, top of the key. Pass to Jackson. Now Markkanen. Jackson kicks to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And they pick up 2. He's got 8.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5.
Bitch.
Bailey with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Yes, that goes in.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Jazz score.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And the Warriors with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Draymond Green. Horford comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moses Moody. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
The shot by Curry, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Collier. Pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a massive class in that right now.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Warriors trail by 12. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Curry's got 8.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Again, the Jazz score.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan, a great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 8. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. From outside the arc. The rebound by Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. And it's sent back by Horford. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Jazz out in front. They're up by 11. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jimmy Butler is out there with Horford, and there's Porzingis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton, and there's Podziemski in at the point. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that it takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. And he makes that one. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponents.
Payton, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Gary Payton II.
Now Butler. Scoreless thus far. Podziemski with it. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Utah making a change here. George is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Stephen Curry is checked in for D'Anthony Melton. The shot by George, no good. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. From the arc. And the Warriors miss again. Jazz have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The Jazz making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Porzingis finds Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Jackson has the open look. Good on the triple.
Nobody pick him up.
He has 5.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Curry dishes to Butler. Over to the wing. And here's Porzingis for a 3. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. George with no one around. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Podziemski. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. He was all alone on that one. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trades in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Curry against George. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trail by 17. Down low. Here's Green. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Jazz. George looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson. Fades and shoots. Curry with the rebound.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Collier, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
Number 8, Isaiah Collier.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Here's Collier. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Curry. He's got 8. Up top, Moody. Lets the 3 fly. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bailey passes to Jackson. Now Kessler. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors trail by 17. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so it's Utah. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Get ready for your pocket fight on Green Entertainment.
No, Porzingis still got more shots by now. Oh,
There wasn't too much
Porzingis
drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Jackson is out there with Markkanen. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Bailey in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Here's George. He's got 13. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Curry. Butler from outside. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 8.
Oh, good anticipation by Draymond, crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance look.
George passes to Kessler. Jazz passing it around, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
At the elbow, Green. Over Kessler. Green, no luck. Jazz leading by 20. George in the post. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Curry against George. Fires the three. And it's hauled in by Markkanen.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lets it go from deep. Jackson misses. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Jazz leading by 23. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work.
And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis has checked in. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA.
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Collier, he's checked in for Baylor.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
To the middle. Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
The 3 from George. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Stolen by Jackson. George passes to Collier. Back to George. Jackson looking it over. Markkanen kicks to Jackson. And here's George for 3. And that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Come on.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Collier. Back to Markkanen. The three-pointer, no good. Butler in the corner. Now here's Curry. Back to Butler. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Utah's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Horford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Melton in a 2-guard.
No,
Horford,
let's go.
Al Horford.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Porzingis. Knocked away. Oh, here comes Williams all along.
Wow, what a play. Unbelievable.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. On the wing, Melton. 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. The 11-footer. It's good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Collier. He's defended by Podziemski. Collier, that's good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Butler dishes to Horford. 16 feet away. Here's Porzingis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Williams gets the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
A different look for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. And Konchar subbed in for Mikhailuk. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Konchar, the pass to Collier. The kick out to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Sends the ball, no good. Warriors shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Williams, he's checked in for the Jazz. Inside, here's Nurkic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Curry. For 3.
Come on.
And the Warriors miss again. Utah has gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. He's all over the place.
On target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Keontae George.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Butler dishes to Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Draymond Green.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
Fourth
A
team
physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
Second free throw, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Green missing. Here's Collier, guarded by Curry. Yep, it counts.
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And the basket by Curry.
Just
Shit.
Call a shorty made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thugger, I whip it, that bitch, you know me, young thugger. Yeah, she shining like butter. The from Chicago, I call her young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London. They all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna greet them. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that. They won't read on that. They won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that. Mama see to that. They won't snitch on that. She can't secret that. Mama a beast on that. If she bad, I'ma go in 4 season that. What? Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. Money on my baby, I got money on my brain. Money in my pants, I got money, I gon' change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. Hey, I'm a double streaming, big switching back. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. All of my, they hard call them Beatles. Hey, was face so I kept me a Regal. Dropping the top on the Billy, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Eat out my man, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a, bring back me a. Yes, I got trust, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. I swear I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. Now, like, baby, I need rest. Baby, I need rest. Baby, I want rest. Baby.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So the next starting 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Fleury is out there with Deming. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Smart is out there with LeBron James, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Reeves outside, back to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Fleury, pass to Porter. Here's Clowney, covered by LeBron. Nets passing it around. Here's Deming. Shot from the wing, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Outside, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
On the wing, Reed. Back to Doncic. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Demon missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here. And he gets the bucket. James has got his second basket of the game.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Traore can't hit.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
And there's the foul. It's on Nolan Traore. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Paxton with it. Pass to Traore. Over LeBron. Traore can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hayes the pass to James. Over in the corner, Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nets with the lead. Here's Demon. Here's Clowney. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between them shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with their treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And that was good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional.
Why are there so many guy dances?
To be effective inside.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for James. Jake LaRavia comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kennard in for Austin Reed. LaRavia finds Doncic. And here's Kennard to the inside. Here's Hayes. And again, no good by the Lakers. Taken away by Hayes. To the middle. Hachimura, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Man, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, giving up some inches inside, but makes a little bit aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Williams comes in for Porter. And Saraf's subbed in for Demon. Here's Kennard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Bro.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Inside and stolen by Sharp. Williams passes to Wolf. Now, Man knocks down the 3-ball. Man's got 6.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Suraf is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Williams. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf at the power forward. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Jacks up a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So for the Nets, Brownie's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Williams. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Traore. Over Kennard. Traore can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. This ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Man can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wow, Clark, is Austin Reeves been good, especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times. Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
And Los Angeles with some changes. James checked in for Jackson Hayes. Smart comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Doncic is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Williams comes in for Mann. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Claxton with the steal. Here's Traore, guarded by Doncic. Traore gets the bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Hachimura finds James. Over to the left wing. Hachimura, the pass to James. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Traore.
No way.
Top of the key, Claxton. Now here's Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
Come on.
That's his first foul. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Demon, he's checked in for Zaire Williams.
Igor Demon.
1:41 left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Come on.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
It's tipped. Porter against Smart. Pass to Demon. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Here's Torrey, and he goes in for the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Nets leading by 9. Here's Porter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Doncic. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Brooklyn, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Some changes for the Lakers. Ayton comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Kennard. And here's Brooklyn. They're on an 11-3 run. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong, despite the big fella standing in the way.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Claxton. Here's Reeves. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Reeves will take that all day long. He'll put himself in harm's way if it means he's going to get to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Clowney. Fires for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're thinking about the shot.
I think I should. I'm putting my game back in this play.
We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Well, LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Kevin, back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Launches it. No. The rebound by Demon. Brooklyn leading by 12. Down low. Here's Torrey.
No way.
20 feet out. Here's Claxton.
No way.
That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And stolen by Ayton. Doncic to the rack. That one falls.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Pass to Clowney. Outside Porter over Smart. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers trail by 10. And they double up James. Reeves the pass to Smart. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Smart.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore, guarded by Doncic, to the middle. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on 8. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's Demon, and that one drops. Demon's got his first bucket in this one.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Pass to Hayes.
Why?
Claxton with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And finished off by Porter.
Fast break points are a lot about hustle, and Porter Jr. does not hold back in getting up and down the court.
And here's Hayes. Good defense by Claxton. And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Kennard, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Brooklyn leading by 14. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney. To the inside. Traore gets the bucket. Traore's got 10.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Doncic looking it over. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hachimura is checked in for Smart. And so Doncic will bring it up for LA. They trail by 16. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
I like their defense tonight. And we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Reeves comes in for Luka Doncic. Kennard, the pass to Hayes. 1:32 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Reeves. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Demon. Drills it from outside. He's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making it pass. Nice assist.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Traore.
Aaron Sharp. Zaire Williams.
1:07 left in the third. Kennard's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert.
Oh, that was something to see. Good.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to man. Here's Demon. Nets passing it around. Williams with a clean look. And the Nets another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hachimura, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Pass to Demon. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Porter comes in for Zaire Williams. And Saraf's subbed in for Demon. Kennard kicks to Hayes. Laravia passes to Hayes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn leading by 23. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Michael Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Sarah. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf at the 4. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Hayes finds Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. Wolf grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Sharp. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Hachimura kicks to Kennard. Now Laravia. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sharp. Now here's Porter. He's defended by Laravia. Here's Saraf. Can't hit from in close.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Reeves the pass to Hayes. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Saraf, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Now Kennard. The rebound by Sharp. Here's Mann. He's defended by Reed. Count the basket.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Hayes, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And that one's good by Porter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
To the paint, Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Hachimura. Wolf shot's good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Hachimura the pass to Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles with another miss.
Los Angeles foul. Luke Kennard. First personal.
Free throw good. Porter. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. James comes in for Hachimura. Smart's checked in for Jake Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Luke Kennard. And then for Brooklyn, Einad's checked in. And Zaire Williams is in for Terrence Mann. Brooklyn making some changes. Mann's checked in for Porter, and it's Powell in for Smith.
Minot, 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Smart passes to Reeves. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
4 on the clock
2 minutes.
to end the cold streak. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Inside, Minot powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the floor, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does.
I don't know really play this game,
defender,
so
he can really put you on your
actually I haven't played 2K in a long time.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big
I feel like I'm learning the game.
This will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality.
I gotta just try to get as high as score as I can for a GGL.
They definitely never changed.
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get it.
They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Michael Porter.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
And James with the basket on the exchange by Reed.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Here's Minot. He's covered by 8. Drills the three-pointer.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah.
Yep. To have a stress-free win
if I
on the road,
probably played more often like I used to back in the day.
For the exits.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Brooklyn with the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Minot. Powell outside. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic for the 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?
I have not even been able to touch 50 points.
You expect a road team to come in and
even purposely picked
to the kind of win
they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, hold up. Is it this? No. There we go. Got ripped, dog. I got ripped. But 35 is going to have to be it because I'm not going to keep playing. I need to take my ass to bed. Take my ass to bed. And just hope to do better on the next comp. Maybe I'll keep this locked in so I can try to figure out the game a little more. And then maybe next time there's another one for 2K, I'll try it again. But hey, yo, appreciate the chair bit. I'm Slide. You have yourself a good night, all right? Peace.